So exciting things going on in Africa. Well, I think for me, this is, having worked in Africa for now it's 29 years I've been in the Foreign Service, I think this is the most exciting and interesting time that I've seen during my career in Africa. And Africa is a region of the world that's undergoing tremendous change very rapidly, very dynamic, and it's really exciting. And I think if you're interested in Africa, in working there and doing business there, now is the time to go. Africa is a very rich continent, tremendously wealthy in terms of particularly mineral resources. Africa has 10% of the world's oil, 40% of the world's gold, 50% of the world's diamonds, 80 to 90% of the world's chromium and platinum. Tremendous mineral resources there, and particularly oil and gas are being discovered in all kinds of new places now, in different countries. Africa has 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land, so Africa has tremendous potential as an agricultural producer to help feed a growing world. Relations with Africa, I think there's very much of a new narrative that's changed just in the past few years about Africa. A few years ago, when we talked about Africa, we thought about conflict and the HIV/AIDS crisis and massive debt and the need for ever-increasing aid programs. Now, just a few years later, the conversation has very much changed, and now we talk about fast economic growth. We talk about new technology. We talk about prosperity. We talk about a growing middle class in Africa. In the United States, the way that we view our relationship with Africa has changed because of these changes and this change in the conversation. Traditionally, our relationship with Africa has been one of donor and recipient. Again, there's a lot of good news going on in Africa. As I mentioned, some of the fastest growing economies in the world. African governments have liberalized their economies in recent years. They've made macroeconomic reforms. They've cut taxes. In a lot of cases, they've tried to improve the business climate to try to attract more investment. And a lot of new players, other countries have come in to invest in Africa who were not historically there before. So it's a very dynamic atmosphere now in terms of the economies of Africa. And we want to see more American companies going. Gave me this morning some statistics, and I was amazed to learn that Texas is actually the #1 state in terms of exports to sub-Saharan Africa, with $7 billion a year in this past year, 2015.